knee ligament issue. They just lack a little option there, I think, now in mid.
Here is Iniesta. The pass over to the left.
Thinking about that, obviously what we're saying about the options with the injuries. One of the big stories in the week and the last couple of weeks has been how well Real Madrid's substitutes have done. And Luis Enrique was asked, do you think Real Madrid's fringe team, or plan B, have done better than your substitutes? And he just said no. That was Luis Enrique. And then the next question was, any advice for Diego Simeone for the Champions League? No. Can be a bit abrupt in press conferences, the Barca boss.
We can sense that the end is nigh. We'll be leaving at the end of the season. Still no news on his replacement. As Neymar tries to duck inside, plays the ball to Iniesta.
There was a story in the paper. This obviously Ernesto Valverde is still a favourite. The Athletic Club Bilbao coach, still keeping tight on his future in Bilbao. And there was a story in one of the papers, in the Madrid-based paper, saying that Neymar had made it expressed a wish for Ansu to be first choice next season. I'm not sure if that's a great idea to be naming coaches a la carte for your players, though. You obviously want your players to be happy with the coach.
Barcelona did bring in Tata Martino almost exclusively because Leo Messi was a fan of his. That was Ansu. Sat on the side, suited Luis Enrique.
Yeah, Tata didn't really... It was only a season, it was bye-bye Tata. And they were very close. In fact, they were probably came into the season, the last 2 or 3 games of the season. Let's not forget Barca entertained Atletico in that season, in Tata Martino's season in charge. If they'd won the last game of the season, which was against Atletico, they would have been champions.
Tata Martino put that season down as a failure. And also taking charge of Leo Messi, the Argentine team.
Well, he didn't exactly. Well, Messi, of course, having received the news just on Friday that the remaining 3 games of the 4-game ban he'd been given for making a less than constructive comment about one of the referees in one of the recent World Cup qualifying matches had been reduced just to the 1 game, so he can now play. It's strange, isn't it? Everyone in Barcelona saying that's great, Messi's gets a victory. Hang on. But part of me thinks, well, if I was a Barca...
Ball's been won back on the right-hand side. It's Dos Santos. He'll run at Dine. He'll try and cut back. He's well stuck with, though. Plays a ball inside. There are options available. Ball goes dangerously across, and in the end, it's Rakitic who sweeps up as play comes to a halt. A foul by Villarreal on the attack.
I was saying, if I was a Barca coach or Barca president, I'd be sort of going, yeah, it's really good that Messi's had the sanction lifted, but part of me thinking, I wouldn't really object if he had an extra holiday rather than having to go in June and play World Cup qualifying matches.
Well, Barcelona eventually conspiring to get that ball away. We're coming up to a quarter of an hour gone.
But at the moment, Villarreal looking very organised, not looking particularly perturbed, are they?
At Messi.
At the moment.
He tried to go outside. A little flick of the boot from Alvaro Gonzalez allows the cavalry to come back.
Of course, against Barcelona, you always take a risk if he's looking comfortable, because it doesn't take much, does it, for Messi, Suarez, Iniesta, etc. to combine.
Well, it's going to be Neymar who takes the corner. Piqué is up. Defender gets touch tight on him. Drops on the edge of the box. Piqué's looking for it, couldn't bring it down. Busquets finds Suarez. Suarez looked for Piqué. Everybody a little bit out of position for Barca as a fast break is prevented by Sergio Roberto, and it's the first yellow card of the game.
Yeah, I think the fans don't like it. I think that's fair enough, isn't he? He's not playing the ball. He's not playing the ball, and he's played the man to stop a counter-attack. So, yeah, we can certainly agree with the referee there.
It does mean that Sergio Roberto will the next match for Football Club Barcelona away at Las Palmas, one of the trickier fixtures as well. Suddenly a different prospect. Las Palmas at home than they are away from home, where
to be honest,
they won once in the opening game of the season.
To be honest, away from home they've been awful, and they were dreadful against Sporting Gijón earlier today. Last week they did get hammered 5-0 by Atletico, and there is very much a feeling that the season is in free fall. The coach has already said he's leaving. In fact, the free fall started the day that Quique Setién, who was a few months ago, let's be honest, being touted as another possible Barca candidate. But the thing is, it's Barca, isn't it? If you can't raise your game to play Barcelona, and I'm sure players like Jesse Rodriguez will be looking to do that, obviously former Real Madrid player, then who can you do it against? But you would think Barca should still win that, but... And then the last game at home to Eibar.
Played onto the left-hand side. It's taken on by Neymar. Messi. Down by Umtiti. Sergio Roberto comes across, sweeps that one up well with pass back to Ter Stegen.
To be fair as well, if I was going to have to miss a game through suspension, I think the one I'd probably pick would be Las Palmas away, isn't it? You save yourself from Barcelona. What, a 4-hour flight, something like that.
Here's Iniesta.
I see there, lots of passing from Barcelona, a lot more than Villarreal, but not really had the speed, have they, to open up the Villarreal midfield or defence yet.
Neymar tried a bit of trickery, couldn't get out of a jam. He's on the ball now, though. Suarez was calling for it instead. Well sent to Messi, and it was a handball, and this time, in this game, it is given right on the edge of the box.
Well seen.
He produced.
If you're giving handball there, it's deliberate handball, you've got to book him, haven't you?
Alvaro Gonzalez, and danger for Villarreal because Leo Messi would just love a free kick from this kind of distance.
Yeah, and I think you've got to give that. It's, you know, the rule